Hey, Puppy Pirates fans. I'm Erin Soderberg Downing, the author of the chapter book series Puppy Pirates. Today I'm going to read you the first chapter of Puppy Pirates, Catnapped. Chapter 1, Catnipped. Wally's tail wagged at the sight of a soft, sweet mouse. His nose twitched. The gentle golden retriever slowed to a walk. He crept quietly over the wooden planks of the fishing pier. Closer, closer. He pounced. Gotcha! The mouse darted out of his grasp. Wally leaped on it again. This time, he caught it. The little critter stayed very still. Wally patted it with his paw and looked up. His two pug friends, Piggly and Pugly, were watching him closely. Wally poked the mouse with his nose. Squeak! The mouse smelled funny. It didn't smell like fur or dirt or hay like all the other mice Wally had chased. It also didn't smell like one of the filthy rats that lived on the puppy pirate ship. Wally pushed the little mouse with his paw again. The pug twins burst out laughing. Wally's best friend, a boy named Henry, leaned toward Wally. In case you were wondering, mate, that's a fake mouse. I think the pugs are playing pranks again. Aw, Wally, said Piggly. Her gold tooth glimmered in the early morning sun. We didn't mean to trick you. Pugly wagged her tail. It was the puppy pirate's big day out in town, and the fancy pug was dressed in her favorite outfit. Purple booties, a black velvet cap with a tall feather, and a fine golden cape. She sat primly and explained, "We're practicing our prank for the kitten pirates." "This one is a classic," Piggly snorted. "We call it Catnipped Kitty. Have you ever seen a kitty with a nose full of catnip, mates?" She winked at the small group of puppy pirates who had gathered around. Wally shook his head. He didn't know much about cats. He knew they hated water, had sharp claws, and were very stuck up. That's what the pugs had told him anyway. He also knew that the kitten pirates were the puppy pirates' worst enemies. A bulldog named Spike whined, "Kitten pirates? Where?" The nervous bulldog looked like one of the toughest dogs on the puppy pirate crew. He could out-tug anyone if he wanted to. But he never did. Spike was a scaredy dog. "Look over there," Piggly said. She cocked her head in the direction of a pirate ship anchored far out in the harbor. "There's the kitten ship. It's called the 9 Lives." The puppy pirate ship, the Salty Bone, was docked in town for the day. The puppy pirates needed to load up with supplies. The crew had a few hours off to run and play and explore before they set sail again. Pugly winked. "That boat full of no-fun furballs is going to be hanging out in town today, too, which makes this the perfect day for pranks." A warning growl came from behind Wally. It was Old Salt, the oldest and wisest member of the puppy pirate crew. "Remember," the peg-legged Bernese mountain dog said, "we have a truce with the kitten pirates when we both sail into a town. They leave us alone, and we leave them alone. Don't go looking for trouble." The younger pups nodded. "We don't need any of your monkey business," Old Salt said. "No monkey business," Piggly promised. As soon as Old Salt hobbled away, Pugly snorted, "Aye, just a little kitty business." "Here come the kitten pirates," Henry said, pointing. A pair of blue-eyed Siamese kittens pranced toward them, tails held high. "Here, kitty kitty," Piggly giggled. "I said, here, kitty kitties." She nudged her twin sister. Pugly trotted down the fishing pier, swishing her curly tail back and forth. Now Wally saw that a piece of string was tied to Pugly's tail. The small stuffed mouse was at the end of the string. When Pugly wagged her tail, the little mouse bumped and thumped along after her. It looked and sounded just like a real mouse wiggling down the pier. Swish, squeak, wiggle. Piggly was laughing so hard she began to sneeze. The two Siamese kittens hissed, "Ahoy, you scurvy dogs!" The pups growled back. "Remember what Old Salt said," Wally whispered nervously. "We don't want any trouble." "Trouble?" squeaked Spike. The fat bulldog dashed behind Wally. "Nope, we don't need trouble. No, siree." Piggly snorted. They're just cats. How much trouble could a few furry felines be?" Pugly wagged her tail harder. The stuffed mouse flopped and squeaked on the wooden dock. Suddenly, the cat spotted it. Just wait, Wally, Piggly said, nudging him. Watch and learn. Wally hid his nose between his paws and peeked up at the kittens. The kitten pirates crept toward the mouse. Their noses twitched, they arched their backs, popped their claws, and leaped. Pounce! Puppy Pirates, Catnapped.